Hello, my name is Nicholas Goss. I'm a volunteer for La Ceiba, Honduras program. I came from January 2nd to January 10th, and I volunteered at the local clinic in La Ceiba. The local ABV coordinator and the support provided in Honduras were very helpful. Rafael, who is our ABV coordinator, told us what we were going to do every day, and he also told us the different things to do in La Ceiba, which was really helpful for all of us. The most surprising thing we experienced in the program was the amount of work that we were offered to do. We could perform small operations and take different measurements of things like blood pressure, and we also had guidance of the supervisors, which was really helpful. The most surprising thing we experienced with the accommodation was the room and board, which was really amazing. I was given a room with my own bathroom and shower, and all of the food was really good and very rich. It just tasted amazing. About the country, the people were really nice and amiable. They were very welcoming and supportive, and although not many people speak perfect English, you could easily have conversations with them about anything. They were very open about a lot of things. The most difficult thing to experience with the program was communication, on the other hand, as well. I think that having some Spanish knowledge is important, yet not really necessary. You can have a translator, but it's best to be able to speak conversational Spanish and to understand it and speak with the patients, just so that you get more information about them and know past conditions. The most difficult thing to experience with the accommodation is some of the food may be difficult for some people. I really enjoyed all the food, but some people who are not accustomed to having local beans and rice and certain types of meat may have a hard time eating it, so it's just an adjustment. The most difficult thing to experience with the country is that some of the cultural practices and ideologies are just a little bit different than in America, and I think that it's best to just keep an open mind about where you're going to be and understand that many things are very different in Honduras, so just know that coming into it. Any tips for future volunteers? As for clothing, I would say bring clothing for humidity and heat, but also know that it can rain sometimes and it can be kind of random, so bring some jeans or a jacket, some things like that, so you can keep warm as well. As for weather is usually sunny and hot, but there is the occasional showers, as I was mentioning earlier, that can last for a couple of hours, and sometimes they have random storms that come in. Other things that volunteers should know is just to have fun, and also to just keep an open mind so that you know what's going on and you can just have fun in the environment that you're at. Overall, Honduras was an amazing country, and I'm so glad that I went on this trip. I was able to do many activities in the clinic and outside of the healthcare system, and especially in La Ceiba and with the other volunteers. Anyone who wants to get clinical experience and meet some amazing people should definitely consider this program. It's very eye-opening and very, very memorable. I would describe my accommodations, meals, and security as very, very good. ABV wants to take care of the volunteers and make them feel special and safe. My favorite memory of this trip, especially in the program in the clinic, was the first day I was taught by my supervisor John, and he showed me a couple times how to change a catheter with the older men, and I was kind of nervous the first time I was changing it, so I was trying to figure out how to put it in and everything like that, and John was just very helpful, and he relaxed me, he reassured me, he made me feel confident, and I easily changed it without really giving any discomfort to the patient, so that was really cool and really amazing for me. My favorite memory in the country overall was going rafting with the fellow volunteer Tyra. We went over the weekend and it was kind of rainy, but it was really, really fun. We got to jump off rocks, we got to go swimming in the current, we got to do a lot of things, and it was just a lot of fun and very bonding with the other volunteers. The communication with the ABV USA support prior to traveling was very easy and very simple. The ABV support answered all my questions very promptly, and it was just very nice to know that they have all the information that I needed, and any questions were very easily answered. The website information for me was very helpful and informative too. And for future ABV volunteers, I am gladly open to talking to them and communicating with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicolas. Thank you for volunteering with the Brother View Honduras. Have a safe trip home, and we hope to see you back very soon.
Thank you.